Just practice. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me for General Chair Yoga class. My name is Julie. Please remember a couple of important things. Don't do anything that hurts or feels very uncomfortable, and don't do anything that your healthcare professionals have told you not to do, okay? Go at your own pace, do what works for you, and leave the rest behind. So we all have our chair here. We're sitting in our chair. We want to sit on the front of us. So move the flesh of your tuchus back a little bit. So your tailbone is not tucking underneath you, and you can feel those sit bones, and your weight is more to the front of them. Let's just roll the shoulders a couple times. Let's take big inhales and exhales. So we're going to inhale the shoulders up, and as we exhale them down and back, just sigh. Oh, nice. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, take it back, sigh. Nice. Do that a few more times. Let the shoulders relax down your back. Just one more. And as you exhale the shoulders down, close your eyes for just a moment. Feel your body sitting in the chair. Notice any sensations that you feel in your feet or your hips or your hands. Notice how easy and automatic your breath is. Make a conscious effort to relax the shoulders just a little. Let's think about stacking the body. So where you feel your sit bones underneath you, see if you can move or lean your shoulder joints back so maybe they're over those sit bones. And then gently slide the skull back so it would be over your heart or the center of your chest. Good. When we stack ourselves up like this, all our compartments one above the other, and soften the skin, soften the tissues, soften the muscles a little bit. Let everything just drape over your skeleton. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, let everything go. One more inhale. Breathe in some energy. As you exhale, breathe out in a long, slow, small stream through your mouth. Just one more time. Inhale. Exhale, slow and long. Relaxing. Good job. Let's open our eyes up and we begin the chair yoga practice today. So let's begin with some gentle movements, all right? So what I'd like you to do is just shift your torso from side to side. And you're gonna notice that one hip lifts a little bit and the other hip lifts, and that's okay. We're just gonna rock a little bit from side to side on the sit bones. Good. And then we're gonna let the sit bones stay put in the chair, and we're gonna roll the torso forward and back, side to side, making these circles. A nice easy way to warm up some of the muscles around the hip joints, the lower back. Small circles or big circles, it doesn't matter. Let's make sure we also circle in the opposite direction. So it doesn't matter if they're big circles or small circles. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. All right, come back up to the center position. Roll those shoulders back, release the hands down, palms up, feet are on the floor. Knees and ankles lined up, feet are about hips width apart or a little wider. Same thing with the knees. Here we go, inhale up, palms up, and exhale the hands down, heart center. And again, inhale up, and exhale the hands down. You'll notice as you inhale your arms up, your heart lifts up a bit, tilts slightly upward. That's okay. That's because every time you bring your arms overhead, you do a little back bend in your upper back. So that's a really good thing to do every day. So if you just take some big breaths with the arms overhead every day, seated or standing, it's a good thing to do for your upper spine, okay? Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Great job. Bring the hands down. We're going to widen the feet out just a little bit. And place the hands on the thighs. Then place the hands in cactus or gold pose position. When you're ready, left hand goes down, right hand goes over. So it's a little bit of a side bend. And inhale back to center, gold pose position. Let the elbows relax. And exhale, reach. And maybe you don't reach over that far. And that's okay. You don't have to. You can keep the elbow bent, or you can reach the arm. Depends on how you're feeling this evening. And reach and release. Yeah. And reach and release and reach and release. Nice. And reach and release. And just one more. Reach and release. Great job. Let's roll those shoulders back. So we're going to keep this bit of a wide position. Inhale here. Your knees and toes are going in the same direction. I just want to mention that. Okay, and the next inhale here. Exhale, hinge slightly forward so your hips get a little wider in the chair and the back stays nice and long. And come on, back up. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge. Good, nice long spine. Inhale here. Exhale here, just hinging at the hip. Inhaling as we come up. And you can go any speed or any pace that works for you. It's really important that we go at a pace or a speed where we're really paying attention. So it's a great thing to do it in time with your breath if you want to. The length of time it takes you to inhale is the length of time it takes you to fold forward, and exhale is coming back up, right? Or either way, inhaling here, exhaling. How long is your exhale that you use to fold forward? And inhaling on the way back up. Nice job. So we're going to take these arms out in this position. So the toes are out and the arms are out. Good, good, good. Nice. And then bring the hands to the hips. And we're going to stretch one leg out and bring it back in and stretch the other leg, heel down, toes up, and bring it back in. Nice. Stretch one out, toes up, heel down, and bring it in, and then the other. Good. We'll just do this a few more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. Hands on the hips, tall waist. Inhaling and exhaling. Woo. And bring it in. Great. So let's see. If we hold here, knees bent, toes and knees out, elbows there, and then we want to stretch out into 5-point star. Then we stretch both legs out and both fingers to the opposite corners. Heels down, toes up. Make sure your butt stays in your chair. Fingers toward the four corners, right? So you've got, this is 5-point star, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's top of your head. Good job. And then we're going to bring those hands in and bend the knees. Good. So if you're feeling froggy today and you want to go from one to the other, hold here, inhaling, and then exhaling. Good. And then pull the belly button in to bend both knees. Notice my feet are sliding. If you have a rug or another mat, then you're going to have to kind of do one at a time. Inhaling, and then one at a time exhaling. So it's up to you. Inhaling, 5-point star. Exhaling to sun god. Inhaling to 5-point star. Nice. And exhaling to sun god. Good, gorgeous. Bring the hands down. Great job. Let's bring those feet in. So let's take this right leg out long on the floor once again. Just kind of rotate the thigh in and out a little bit. Good. Nice, beautiful. And then press the foot down, press the toes down. So point and flex, point and flex. Good. And then belly firm, shoulders back, lift the leg a little bit so you can circle the ankle in one direction and then the other. Good. And release. To get the leg out. Good. So heel down, toes up on that left leg. And you can point and flex that ankle. So the foot goes, toes go down, toes go up, heel stays on the floor. Good. They're not too challenging. Great. And then we want to bring the leg up so we can circle the ankle one direction. So firm the belly, stay nice and tall as you bring that leg up or that knee up, circle one direction and then the other. Great job. And bring them in. Good, good, good. Rolling the shoulders back. We're going to inhale, up, And as we exhale, down the center, hinge at the hips. Good. So we're going to make this a little bit smoother. So sweep the hands behind you to inhale up with the tall torso, and exhale, hinge the hands together at heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, tall torso. Exhale, hinge. Good job. And just one more like this. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. So let's do that with a long leg stretch. So let's take this right leg out. Heel down, toes up. Okay, okay, okay. Beautiful. Sitting nice and tall. Here we go. We're going to inhale up and exhale, hands together as we hinge. Now you can keep this knee a little bent if you need to. Just keep the toes lifting. Beautiful. And sweep the arms back. Inhale up. And exhale, hinge. Good. And inhale up. And exhale, hinge. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, hinge. Excellent job. Come on up. Now we're going to take the other leg out. We didn't rotate the other leg last time, so we're going to rotate a little bit from side to side so we feel comfortable. Okay, so heel down, toes up. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center and hinge. So the back stays nice and long. You can bend the knee a little bit if you need to. Just keep lifting the toes up. Inhale up. And exhale, hinge. Gorgeous. And inhale up. And exhale, hinge. And inhale up. Go with your own speed. So maybe you want to go a little slower. That's cool with me. It's all good. Inhale up. And exhale, hinge. And inhale up. And exhale, hinge. And maybe one more. Inhale up. And exhale, hinge. Beautiful job. Come on up. Bring it leg in. Okay. So let's take the knees out, put the bottom of the feet together towards each other. Now, this could be a little easier if you have a cushion or a very low stool where you could put your feet on. It actually makes it easier, believe it or not. So you can try that if you have something like that. If you don't, you can just keep them on the floor and just do the best that you can, right? Soles of the feet kind of sort of towards each other. See if you can let the knees relax. You have to be sitting more towards the front third of your chair. The knees are going to hang on. These muscles through the hips and knees are going to try to hang on here. Let's see if we can just rest the hands, and with each exhale, relax a little bit more. Each exhale just lets the knees and legs soften. It's okay. We're telling them it's okay. Good. Inhale here, exhale, bring the knees back up, walk the feet out. Great job. Work on a little bit of twisting. So what we're going to do is sitting up nice and tall again. You know, you can move the flesh of your back end back. You're sitting in the front of your sit bones. We're just going to work on twisting. Now the hips move when we twist. So it's okay if you're going to feel one hip moving back when you turn. It's okay. It's perfectly wonderful, actually. It's a great thing for your spine. So let's practice this. Arms out front. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the left elbow back and turn the chest, especially the upper chest. It's going to turn more quickly because you're pulling that elbow back. Good. Inhale, back to center, both hands out front, shoulder height. And exhale, pull the right elbow back, turn the chest to the right. Good. So the shoulders stay in line with each other. Inhale, center. Exhale, pull the left elbow, turn the heart to the left. Whew. Inhale, center. Exhale, pull the left elbow back, turn the heart, right elbow back, turn the heart to the right. And back to center. Release. Great job, great job. Now we're going to do the twist once again, and I'd like you to think about your shoulders and what a large part they play in the twist. Inhale the arms up, and as you exhale, turn to your left, float the hands down, imagine that you still have those shoulders in line. Good, just like you did a moment ago. And inhale, back to center. And exhale, so turn from the upper chest, from the shoulders. Inhale up. Your lower back only has 12 degrees of rotation. That's not a lot, which is why your hips move. Inhale up. Put your upper chest, mid-back. You have a little bit more rotation there. Upper shoulders into the neck. Inhale. One more time each side. Exhale. So feel the hips move. When you're twisting over to the left, you're going to feel that right hip come forward in the chair. Inhale, center. And when you're twisting to the right, you're going to feel the left hip come forward in the chair. And back to center. Good job. All right. Let's rotate a little bit through that back once more. Whenever you start feeling a little tight or kind of wonky in the lower back region or the hips, you can make these circles anytime you like, okay, in your practice. It's not a problem. It's definitely a wonderful thing to do. So let's do some cat-cow stretches and continue to work our spine in the 6 different directions that it needs to work in. So these are the last 2 of the 6 movements in the spine. So the knees are out and the toes are out. We're going to roll the shoulders back and we're going to press the rib cage forward. So the whole front of your torso presses forwards, like your low belly's hanging down between your legs. Your shoulders are rolling back. So there's arching going on in your back, a lot of strength in the back, a lot of stretching in the front of the waist. And then on the next exhale, you're going to pull your rib cage back and your belly button. You're going to feel your tailbone tuck in your back round. Shoulders come forward. Good. This is cat pose, like a Halloween cat. And inhale to cow pose. Shoulders back, belly hangs down and forward, back arches. And then on the next exhale, pull the rib cage back, round the spine for cat pose. And just do a few more of these. You don't have to inhale on the cow pose and exhale on the cat pose. You can change that. If you want, you can inhale on the cat pose and exhale on the cow pose. You can try it. Just go with whatever feels good for you this evening. Cat-cow stretches. So these are flexion. This is flexion and extension of the spine. The last 2 movements of the spine, because we've done the other 2 already. So, and we've done right and left side bending, right and left twisting, and then we have flexion and extension. So your spine is going to be very happy this evening. And just one more set. Woo. And up. Great job. Awesomely awesome. Let's bring the legs back here. So let's work on gate pose. One of my favorite poses. I've been working on it a lot lately. So we're going to take this right knee up and over to the right and plant it down. Okay. So you have this right knee and right toes kind of pointing out to the right a bit. And the left leg is forward in the original position. So just stay here for a minute. Bring the hands in a goalpost or cactus position. We're going to bring this right elbow down and we're going to plant this left palm up towards the ceiling. Like you're holding a tray of cookies or whatever, martinis, whatever you're thinking of. Good. Now we're going to switch the position. Come on up, firm belly, firm back. And we're going to hold on to the chair with the left arm and reach over with the right arm. Good, 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 good. So not so bad. Inhale, center, goalpost position. Exhale, right elbow down. Left palm faces the ceiling like you're holding a tray of cookies. Good. And then firm the belly and the back towards each other. Inhale up. Exhale. Left hand holds the chair. Right hand reaches over. Nice job. Very good. Come back up to center. All right. So we're going to do the same movement. We're going to change this a little bit. You're going to straighten this right leg. Now, it's not going to be exactly out to the side. It's going to be at an angle, and that's great. So heel down, toes up. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Okay? Let's roll the shoulders back. Okay. So when you're in goalpost or cactus position, I'd like your palms to face each other. Okay? So we're going to bring this elbow and forearm down and keep that palm facing the ceiling. And then we're going to bring the left arm over. So it's as if you were holding a huge ball between your palms. Firm your belly in, hug in. Good job. Now really firm the belly to come up. Inhale up. So now the left hand goes to the chair and the right hand goes up to the right corner. So think about this right hand goes up to the left corner, excuse me. So you've got a long line from the right heel out the right fingertips. Nice long line. Good job. And let's do that again. Goalpost or cactus, palms face each other, relax them down. And then as you side bend over to the right, down goes the right forearm, over goes the left arm. It's like your palms are facing each other. You're holding a big ball. Chest is lifted, not pointing toward the ceiling. Good, good, good. Breathe, chest open. Firm the belly to come up. Okay, so now the left hand goes down and the right arm goes up to the left corner. So you have a nice long line from the left heel through the, right heel through the right fingertips. Good. And come on up. Very nice job. Let's bend this right knee. And bring it back to the center. Awesomely awesome. So take the other thigh over. Okay. So here we go. We're just going to start with the easy stuff here. We have the left knee out to the left a bit. Right leg is forward. Goalpost position. Down go the forearms. And you just plant your right palm up towards the ceiling like you're holding a tray of cookies. Good. Hug the belly in. Come on up. Now we're going to take this right arm down and the left arm reaches over. Good. And again, goalpost position. Down come left arm. Right. Good, 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 good. Hold the tray of cookies. So we don't need to straighten this right arm overhead. Just press the palm towards the ceiling. Good. And then firm the belly. Inhale up. Take this right hand down and this left arm over. Good job. And back to center. Now we're going to straighten this left leg out. It's more at an angle here. Heel down, toes up. Just straighten the as much as is comfortable for you. Okay, so how far out you take this leg depends on what's comfortable for you, what's working for you tonight. Okay, it's completely up to you. All right, goalpost or cactus position. Palms facing each other. Now we bring this left forearm down so the palm is facing up. And we bring the right forearm over. So it's as if you're holding a big ball between your two palms. Good. I know it's a lot of work. Hug the front and back waist in towards each other. Yay. And then hugging the belly really firm. You're going to come on up. So this time you're going to bring the right hand to the chair. And the left hand is going to point to the right corner. So your left leg and your left arm are stretching long in a big angle. Good. And let's come back to goalpost arms. Palms facing in. And bring it down. Hug the ball. It's like you're holding a big, huge round ball. Keep the heart open. Good. Firm the back and belly. Come on up. Take the right hand down. Left hand, right corner of the room. So you have your left hand going to the right corner in the room, and you have your left leg pointing towards the left corner. So opposite corners. Okay. High corner, low corner. And once again, elbows. And hold the ball. Reach over to that left side. Good. Belly and back, firming in. Hug the rib cage in from both sides. Ooh, from the belly, up we come. Last time, reaching at an angle. From the left heel, through the left fingertips. Good, 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 good. And come on back in. Bend the knee, bring it in. Great job, great job. Awesome. You can make some circles if you want to loosen up your back. I know sometimes some of those positions can be really challenging. So we want to take some time, do some cat-cows, do some movements that you enjoy so you don't have to worry about feeling uncomfortable. All right, so let's roll the shoulders back and hold on to the chair behind us. Feel the shoulder blades slide down. Now, if it's comfortable for you, you can clasp your hands behind you or hold your thumb. You have one hand, hold the other thumb. So just hold your hands behind you. Always keep your elbows bent, never lock them out. Widen the front shoulders apart and slide the shoulder blades down your back. Just opening up the front of the chest, the front of the shoulders. Great job. Nice. And release. Great job, great job. So we're going to open our legs a little bit wider apart, but not all the way out. And more straightforward than turned out. Okay, so try to just get a little bit more space here. So let's practice our hinging. So we're going to hinge with a long spine and then come back up. So inhale here, exhale, hinge with a long spine. In other words, you're not rounding your back. and back up. Inhale up and exhale, hinge. Good. Gorgeous. So what we're going to do now is you're going to take your hands behind you once again. You're going to hold your thumb, or maybe you have a towel you can hold behind your back, whatever you choose. Or you might want to clasp your hands. It's completely up to you, okay? But we want to keep a little bend in the elbows, right? And roll the shoulders back and down. Let them slide down your back. So keep the front of your shoulder joints wide and the chest opening. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge. Now your hands may stay on your back or they may lift away from your back. Everyone's different. But we still have a nice long spine. We're still stretching. So keep the front of the shoulder joints open. Don't let them fall down towards the floor. You're doing a great job. Good, good, good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Don't hold your breath. Then when you're ready, push into your feet. Inhale up. And exhale, release the hands. Ooh, great job. Awesome, awesome job. Awesome, awesome job. So let's open up. We're working a lot here, with the waist and the shoulders. So let's open that up and also stretch our hips a little bit. So bring the legs in. Now you can cross the left ankle over the right, and widen the knee out. Widen the knee out, kind of like we did before. We had our feet together and our knees out. Or you can cross the left leg over the right, flex the foot and sit up as tall as possible. Or you can make the number 4 position. Everyone's different here. You choose. Either way, the knee's got to be widening out, this left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale here. And exhale, hinge just a little bit so you really feel the stretch. Keep this foot flexed so that the ankle and knee stay in line. Good, 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 good. So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if your legs are crossed. It doesn't matter. We're not hunching and relaxing over. We're hinging, reaching the hips back, stretching the spine. Good, good, good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right. Now we're going to keep holding our cross position. Come on up. So whichever one you've chosen, hold it, okay? Then I want to take the arms here, okay? And I have my left leg over my right. So I'm going to put my left arm under my right arm over as I hug myself. Good. This is going to open up the area in the upper back. And if it feels good to you, you can let go of the back. Good. And make this beautiful shape here. Awesome, awesome. You don't have to bring the hands together, or you can keep just crossed here. You don't have to bring the palms together. So you have some choices there. Keep the elbows lifted if you can, feeling the big stretches across the back of the shoulders. And let's release. Great job. Let's do the other side now. You're going to cross the ankle and widen the knee out. So you hug the back of this heel into the front of the opposite ankle and purposefully widen this right knee out as much as you can. You just sit up tall in the chair. Whether you've chosen this, or whether you've chosen to cross your legs this way, or whether you've chosen the number 4 position. Keep the foot flexed, the upper foot flexed, no matter what you've chosen, okay? Sitting up nice and tall, inhale here, and exhale, hinge. You're only going to hinge as far as is comfortable. We don't want to feel any odd feeling or twinges or pain in the ankles or the knees. So lighten it up. If you've gone too far, it's okay. Right? It's your body. You're just wanting to create a little stretching here. See if you can breathe into the mid back. Maybe breathe into the low back. Good. Then you're going to sit up and you keep the legs in this position or whatever position you want. Cross-legged position is fine. Flex the feet. Roll. So now I have my right leg over. So my right arm is going to go under as I hug myself. All right. So you can hold right here, relaxing the shoulders, or you can release the hands, bring the palms together. If you don't want to or you can't. Just think about keeping the elbows a little bit lifted so you can really feel the stretch on the back of the shoulders. Okay. Just breathe into the back. Breathe into the back of your shoulders. Breathe into the back of your lungs. Good. And release. Oh boy, nice job on crossing legs. All right. Sit your hips back into your chair now. Wind back with your tuchus first. Sit up. Take a nice inhale. Bring in a little fresh air. As you exhale, let everything settle down into your chair. So you may notice that your shoulders more easily lean back over your hips. And gently move the skull back. Good. Inhaling here. Exhale, look over one shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over the other. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Breathe here for a breath or two. Inhale the head up. Exhale, left ear towards the left shoulder. Just relax. Let the weight of your head do it. You don't have to pull. You're doing great. Back up. Gorgeous. Very nice. Palms up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands down to heart center. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga. May we all find peace no matter what we are given. Namaste, my friends. Great job. Okay, so I'm going to set up for the floor yoga real quick. All right. Hello, my floor yoga friends. This is Julie coming to you live on Zoom. Welcome to Gentle Yoga class. Remember, don't do anything that hurts or feels very uncomfortable. And please don't ever do anything that your healthcare professionals have told you not to do. Work at your own pace, modify, change, rest when needed, okay? So I'm in a seated position. I don't know how you're feeling about that today. So take the easiest seated position you can. Remember, sit up on height. I have this big cushion. Maybe you have a big cushion or pillow that you sit up on, or some folded blankets or towels. When we're sitting up, we want to make sure that we widen the flesh of our back end back behind us, straight back behind us a little bit, so that we're sitting more evenly in our pelvis, more to the front of our sit bones, not to the back of our sit bones. So kind of roll the front of your hips a little bit more forward. Let's draw the shoulders back. And then just soften the shoulder blades down the back. Think about your body, close your eyes, think about your body. Just be in your body, feel your body sitting. So maybe you can gently kind of lean the torso back so that your shoulders are more over your hip joints. And draw your skull back so your head is over your heart or the center of your chest. Just breathe. With each inhale, bring in some fresh energy. With each exhale, low, slow stream of breath out through the mouth. Inhale, fresh energy. Exhale in a slow, small stream through your mouth, nice and long. Just a few more times. If you notice that tendency to start hunching or leaning forward, just lay the torso back once again. It's okay. Each exhale, just let everything go. Any tension from the day, any tightness, any stress, any thoughts that you can't get rid of, just send them away for a little while. With each exhalation, nice and long. Let the body settle a little bit more, relaxing the shoulders. Good. And then open your eyes. So we're going to take a nice, easy practice this evening. Again, go at your own pace, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Moving with the pace of our breath. Don't have to go at any particular speed, just whatever feels good right here, right now. And then let's just make some slow circles with our back. So we're kind of moving the torso side, back, side, front. Making some circles, rocking across the bottom of the hips. Nice and easy. We're not in any hurry here. And let's go in the other direction. Nice and slow. Good feeling. Sometimes it feels really good to go just a little slower. Really notice every sensation. All right. Back to the center position. Bring your fingertips to potted palms. So the fingertips are adjacent to the hips here. And let's turn those palms up. Inhale up. And exhale the hands down, heart center. And inhale up. And exhale. One more like this. Inhale up. And exhale, gently draw the hands down. Very nice. So place the fingertips in potted palm position. Turn the right palm up. Walk the left fingertips out to the left. And give yourself a nice side stretch. Oh, stretching the area from that right armpit to that right hip bone. And then we're going to switch. So firm the belly. Inhale back up. Stay nice and tall. Walk the right fingertips out, bring the left arm over. Let your hips rock a little bit. You don't have to plant each hip down or anything like that. It's okay. The hips are going to move a bit, and that's all right. Inhaling and exhaling. Really feel what's going on there. Maybe the lower part of the right side of your back. And breathe in and breathe out to the other side. Oh. Keep the legs relaxed. It's okay. Nice and heavy with the lower body. One more time, each side. Over. Ooh. Awesome. Beautiful. That's just great. Ah, feels nice. Can make a few more circles in one direction, and the other direction, just because it feels good. All right. So let's take the hands. We're going to press the palms up towards the ceiling as we press our sit bones down. And then exhale the fingertips behind the ears. Move the head straight back. Widen the elbows. And once again, press up. This time as we exhale, bring the back of your hands out in front, palms facing in. Inhale, press the palms up. Exhale, fingertips behind the ears. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, back of the hands out, palms in. Great job. Very good. Let's inhale those fingertips up, away from each other. And exhale as we turn our heart to the right, floating the hands down. Don't worry about where the hands go. Let's keep the heart lifted. Breathe long from the sit bones through the tops of the ears. And back to center, inhaling. And exhaling as we twist, thinking of the shoulders, right? When we twist to the left, the right shoulder comes forward and the left shoulder moves back. Let's keep them in line with each other. Good. The hips move a little bit, which is great. Inhale here. Once again, we twist. Very important. The spine stays long when we twist all the way up through the top of the ears. And inhale, center. And exhale. Very nice. Inhale to the front. I'm going to ask you to roll the shoulders back and place your hands behind your back. You can hold one hand onto the opposite hand's thumb, or you can clasp your hands. Always keep the elbows a little bent though. Okay, at least a little bit bent. Don't lock them out. And widen the front of your shoulder joints apart from each other, and then slide your shoulder blades and your hands down. Good. Breathe here into the expanse of the front of your chest. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. So now in the next inhale, you're going to release the hands. And as you exhale, you're going to pull the belly back and bring the fingers a little forward. So the back is rounded. And that's okay. You want the back to round. Okay? Just a bit. Good, good, good. Draw the belly button and the rib cage back in towards the inside of the spine, both sides of the ribs. Just breathe in and out. Notice how your back feels. Good. Now walk the fingers in closer to your front leg. On your fingertips, lift your torso up. So now your fingertips are on the floor in front of your front leg and you're straightening your elbows. So your back is straight now. Let's walk it over to the right. So the spine is a little bit straighter. It's not rounding. Good, good, good. Just breathe. Nice. And inhale, the fingertips back to center, elbows straight. And exhale, the fingertips over to the other side. Good. So you're turning a little bit at the waist, but you're keeping the spine a little longer. So twist, you feel comfortable. And then inhale back to the center. And then on this next exhale, we're going to walk the hands in a little bit and we're going to pull the belly button and the rib cage back towards the inside of our spine. Just put your hands on the floor or your legs, wherever is comfortable. We're rounding the back, okay? Not just I apologize, it's my dog. Hang on. Just breathe. You can sit back up. Just breathe. It was nothing. My dog being crazy. I apologize. It happens. All right, so you can back up, right? Roll the shoulders back, so it feels good. We got a lot of movement through that spine. So let's move on to our back. It's still a real nice feel good, you know, before we move into our Shavasana. So we are doing movement, okay? So taking my cushion out, putting it to the side. Let's go on to all fours, actually, because I think that would be nice. We'll do a little bit of all fours before we move on to our back. So knees underneath the hips, and you can pad them with the blanket or towel if you want. And then the heel of the palm lines up with the top edge of your shoulder. The hands are about shoulders width apart. Your inner elbow creases look at each other. That's real important. That'll move the weight to the inner part of your hands, the base of the thumb and index finger. You can hug the mat with the pads of your fingers. Now here's our cat-cow, right? Inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, let the back hang down, let the belly hang down. Breathe. Feels very different on all fours than it does when we are seated. And then when you're ready, inhale and lift your rib cage up towards the sky and your belly button, a Halloween cat, tailbone tucks down, round your back, round your back. Good, 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 good. And go back and forth. Inhale to cow pose, chest up, tailbone up. Exhale to cat pose, tuck under and round. Good. And go back and forth. Roll the shoulders, lift the tailbone, lift the heart. Good. Exhale. Do as many of the cat-cows as you feel comfortable doing. And if you find the weight moving to the outer pinky edges of your hands, keep pointing your inner elbow creases towards each other. So you move the weight back to the base of the index finger and thumb, okay? And here, great job. Very good, very good. Swine the knees just a little bit. And maybe you do, maybe you don't. Some people don't feel the need to widen their knees when they sit back at the child's pose, but you might. So make yourself as comfortable as possible. So bend and sit back and then come on up and do this a few times, warming those knees up, warming those knees up. Woo. Yeah, so it's okay. Your back end may not come to your heels. You can put a little pillow on the back of your calves or ankles so your butt sits there, that's fine. Or you can just not sit back as far. That's okay too, right? And back, good. Put your forearms on the floor with your hands facing each other. Good. Just relax for a minute. Relax the hands down. Just stay in child's pose for a few breaths. We can on back to all fours. Great job. Very good, very good. So I I'm going to sit my hips back towards my heels, tuck my toes under, and stretch my arms out as far as they'll go. So see if you can join me, reaching the hips back towards your heels, stretching your hands out so you're not, your torso's not as close to the mat, right? You're lifted a little bit more than you were a moment ago. Nice long stretch as your hips reach back and your palms press down and forward. Then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, sliding the torso forward over the wrists. And then you're going to exhale, bend the elbows and lower the chest down, chest and belly. Good job. Now we're going to go back where we were, right? So tuck the elbows in, point them towards your feet, tuck your toes under. On an exhale, puff by pulling the belly in and letting the belly help you lift yourself back up and into extended child's pose. Ready? Inhale here. Exhale, puff the belly in as you lift up and push back. Great job. Well, you can do this a couple times if you want, or maybe just the once and just end up on your belly. That's okay, right? It's up to you. Puff and reach back. Good job. Inhale and down. So on the next one, come all the way down onto the belly. Now widen your thighs a little bit further apart. Put the tops of your feet down so your heels roll out. You want to feel comfortable in your lower back. So widen your legs to the point where you're comfortable in your lower back. So you may not need them as wide or you may need them wider. Slide the forearms forward. So the elbows are approximately underneath the shoulder joints, palms down. This is Sphinx pose. So I wiggle my hips a little bit, make sure my legs are where I need them to be so my back feels good. And then I imagine that I'm going to drag my elbows back towards my feet. And this is a gentle contraction without really moving the arms much, right? So I'm going to like engage as if I'm dragging my elbows back and my heart is gently reaching forward. My shoulders are not squeezing up near my ears. I've got a long neck. Just breathe. You may be feeling this in the chest. You may be feeling this in the shoulders or in the back. Just breathe. Good job. And then on the next exhalation, bring the heart down towards the floor, widen the elbows, place the hands up in front of you. And then I'd like you to bend your knees. Okay, circle the ankles one direction and the other. Good, and then just kind of alternate. Bend one knee and then the other. It's like you're kicking, almost like you're swimming. Okay, good. And then with both feet facing the ceiling, both knees bent, I want you to sweep your knees to the left and then to the right. Sweep your shins rather to the left and then to the right. Good. It's just a type of twist. You can rest your head on your hands, on the back of your hands. And just gently sweeping your shins from one side to the other. So both of them go to the left and both of them go to the right. But just in a very relaxed, easy way. Good. And then bring the feet back to the floor. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Point your elbows towards your feet. On an exhale, you're going to puff that belly. And come back up to all fours. Yay. All right. So now we get to lay in our back. And we're going to finish up with Shavasana. So make sure that you have any pillows or blankets that you like to use for Shavasana, because it's really important to enjoy your Shavasana. And since you're at home, you have the ability to do that, right? To stay in Shavasana after the Zoom is over. Okay. So let's come to our backs. Ooh, nice and easy. We come down one vertebrae at a time. There we go. Good, good. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Just give yourself a minute. Now we'll do the movement that we just did a moment ago, but in this position here. So this is called a supine position, right? And the other position we were laying on our belly is called prone position. So in supine position, let's swing the knees to one direction and then back up and to the other. So gently we're rocking across the back of our hips as we bring our knees to the right and to the left. Awesome. So this is the same kind of twist we were doing when we were laying on our belly, but it feels a little different here. That's okay. It should feel good. It should feel great. All right, back up to center. Good job, good job. Okay. So we're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest and extend the right leg up to the ceiling just to straighten the knee a bit. Good. Good, good, good. Wiggle your toes. If you feel like circling your ankles, go ahead and do that. Yay. Big fun. Gorgeous. And then press the heel and the ball of your foot towards the sky. Nice. I have my hands behind my thigh. You can do whatever works for you. My hips are on the floor. I'm going to bend this knee, place that foot back on the floor, and draw the opposite knee towards my chest and extend it up. Maybe bend and unbend it a couple times to get it to kind of open up for me. Hands behind the thigh, or whatever you want to put them. And you can wiggle the toes and circle the ankle one direction and another. Yay. Good. 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 And then, just press out through the heel and the ball of the foot towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter how straight your leg is or how close to your chest it is. It doesn't matter at all. Just lengthening it. Just notice that feeling. See if you can let your gluteus relax, let your hips relax. And enjoy the stretch. And bend the knee, bring it down. Yay. All right. So now we're going to cross that right leg over the left, however that works for you. Okay. I want you to get the hands down, okay, on the floor, out to the sides a little bit. Now, if you want to do this in the number 4 position with the right foot and ankle crossed over the left thigh, you can. Or if you just want to cross your legs a little more naturally, you can do that too, okay? I'm just going to, once again, rock the hips from side to side. Feel some stretching. Back of the hips. Woo. Awesome. Cross, now cross, take your leg over. Again, you can do the number 4 position if that's comfortable for you, or you can just cross in a natural, gentle legs cross position and sweep the hips to one side and the other. Good, good, good. Nice and easy. And you can uncross, bring both knees into the chest, just hug them in, do some gentle circles or, side to side. You can rock side to side. You can make circles with your knees in towards your chest. And out, circle the other direction. Then you're going to put both feet on the floor with both knees bent. Okay, so I'd like you to stretch your left leg out on the floor nice and straight, pressing to the bottom of the foot, heels on the floor, back of the heels on the floor, and then reach the opposite arm overhead. So if I'm stretching my left leg out, I'm reaching my right arm overhead. Nice long stretch, strong and active through that left leg, through that right arm. And then you're going to bring the right arm down, the left knee in, inhale here. Exhale, stretch the right leg out and lift the left arm overhead. Good. Really lengthening out through that right leg and up through those left fingertips. And then from here, we're going to do both legs. You're going to slide the left leg out and bring the right arm overhead as well. So now both legs are lengthening out on the floor, both arms stretching overhead. And then bring the arms down on an exhale. Inhale here, exhale, knees, both feet on the floor. Great job. So you can bring the knees into your chest one more time if you really like that. You want to rock a little bit. If you want to do happy baby pose, if that's something that you like, you can keep both knees bent, right? And widen them apart. And right hand to the inside of the right ankle or shin. left hand to the inside of the left ankle or shin, okay? And then begin to bend the elbows as the right and left knees widen out to the sides. So the right knee widens to the right, the left knee widens to the left as they bend, as you bend your elbows, holding on to your shins or your pant leg or your ankle. Good. See if you can let the hips relax. Just breathe. You don't have to hold your feet or your big toes or anything like that. See if you can let the hips relax and keep the spine long in happy baby pose. Okay, nice job. And then when you're ready, you can release your legs, bring the knees together and the feet on the floor. So now it's time for Shavasana. So you can do this lying out long. You can lengthen both legs out. You can put like a folded blanket or towel underneath your knees. If you lengthen both legs out, it'll keep the knees up a little bit, maybe higher than the hips, and that would be a little easier on your lower back, or you could just relax your legs out. Just let them go. Let the toes turn out, don't worry about it. Let the arms relax out to the sides. You can put a small pillow under your head if you want to. But when we're lying in Shavasana, it'd be a little bit more comfortable maybe and relaxing if we could not lift our chin higher than our forehead. So think about that as you lay there on the floor. You don't want the chin jutting way up higher than the forehead. So see if you can make them a little bit more even, okay? If you're like me and you want to do Shavasana on your side, I'm gonna bend my knees and sweep over to the side. Take my arm out, my little pillow underneath my head, above this upper arm. And I'm gonna take my long folded blanket between not just my knees, but from my knees all the way to my feet. That's really much more comfortable, right? And then if you have a pillow, you can put a blanket over you, whether you're laying on your side or your back, have a blanket or some kind of sweater, and just relax. Let everything go. Let's come back to those breaths. Close your eyes. Inhale. Feel the spaciousness, cool, relaxed energy. As you exhale, exhale through your mouth. Good. Just do that a few times. Good job. Just keep the eyes softly closed. Just focus on the breath. The inhale and the exhale. It's all good. Maybe you can focus on a different part of the body each time you inhale. Breathe in some nice, cool, calm energy. And as you exhale, let any stress or tightness in that part of your body melt away. You can start at your head and move all the way down. Any body part that you think might be a little bit more tense still. Bring in that cool, calm energy as you inhale. And let everything wash away as you exhale. All the tightness, all the tension, any stress. Thanks for joining me for gentle yoga practice this evening. May we all find peace, no matter what we are given. Namaste, my friends. Enjoy your Shavasana.